Alright, here we are. Mars. We have a chemical colony. We have lots of... Ooh. We have lots of red prices. What's high is oxygen and carbon. And there's dry ice everywhere. Which can help you get some early money with oxygen. Let's see. Yeah, this doesn't look like a great map. It's better than the one we had yesterday, though. That would look similar to this. What do I want to found? There are claims on the market. That's nice. What else is it? A chem colony. Yeah, I like carbon here. I want to find here as a scav. There are no scavs. Okay, I don't want to find there. Nomad. Where else can we nomad? Oh. Let's see, where's the water? Is there water? Oh, yeah. Oh, nomad there and here. That's really good. That does leave us very far from carbon, but... Alright. What do we actually have? We found it first. That Scar found it first. He found a robot, which is always a solid choice when water is difficult. He has nice access to iron, a high iron, which is usually all you need as a robot. He grabs some aluminum really quickly. I don't like that one. So as a robot, you only need half the aluminum to upgrade, and aluminum started red. So half price. And also steel started half price. I don't really love starting steel either. I think the best start here is solar condensers. Although he actually didn't found adjacent to dry ice. But this will work. It will get him his upgrade, I think. Yeah, I should be able to afford 40 electronics. But yeah, my concern is no way to make money with his first two claims, which also makes it difficult to buy claims on the black market, or use the black market. General, let's see, who found the next? Marlon. Oh, he went nomad, that's what I like. Oh, he found it where I wanted him to find. But yeah, it will find on the HQs. So what I preferred was here, where we can get close to both aluminum and water. But this works too. This aluminum isn't too far away, and as we already pointed out, aluminum is very cheap. And he has secured his 20 electronics, which can sometimes be a problem with nomads, but it should be good. So next I want to see some water and farms, I think. Make some money. Or straight up solars unless someone else has done it. Let's keep going through pounds. I'm a bit behind. So XGD founded third. Yeah, this is not good. This is
a robotics HQ has been upgraded.
Not good. Yeah, so basically as a robot you need access to steel, and even though you can buy steel early, you will need to make it eventually. And what iron are you gonna use? So the only real option here is 2 of these, or like 1 of these. That's really far away. That's so much shipping. To support that, you will need a teleportation patent or a ton of power. I guess superconductor. It could work. I'm sure there were better options though. I do like this, finally. So this is where I wanted them. Carbon started double, oxygen started double. This building gives both of them. And it's like the only way to make money. I mean, farm food is starting to become a good way. But this is the best other way. Okay, it's fine. The last one. Where did he find? He has iron. That's nice. He has not much else. Yeah, what did he found here? I would much prefer he found it on the iron in that case. Because this shipping stuff is...
A new claim is available for option.
Like it puts an artificial delay in their stuff. The shipping cost isn't too bad here. Because this will not ship often. But he has to wait for this to fill up. This has to grab all 40 steel before the shipment leaves. Which basically makes him slow to everything. Because he can't upgrade this or use the steel as soon as has enough. He has to wait to have enough and for it to ship, which can take a long extra time. And yeah, really questioning why I would found next to no resources. Let's see, can we find better ones?
Sold.
Marlon 42k for a claim. That's a bit pricey, but it might be worth it. Yeah, I think I prefer straight a robot next to iron. Yeah, but I will agree there's not a ton of funds. I'm sure we can still fit another nomad somewhere. Yeah, a nomad here would have been a better second found. It's water here. Okay. So what actually happens is then, wow, our people HQ3 already. So that Scar decided to go for some power here. That's a decent choice. He does have enough water, I think, that going into farms is a better way to make money. And money is what we're after. And also keep in mind the trends of this game. Food will go up decently, even though we have 3 robots. The colony always consumes food. 1.2 right now, and Monontel, the Nomad, will consume some food. So we expect food to be a rising price until people start selling it down. We also always expect the colony consumption to be a rising price, which started out as chemicals and has since expanded to also include glass and electronics. So chemicals will be the biggest growing one, and it will grow even more when people start optimizing and getting patents. So already now you should be looking for a way to get into chemicals eventually, maybe even soon. And honestly, I think that way is grabbing this time. Oh,
The black market
shortage. This is great.
business.
So anyone who has money right now, that Scar should, as soon as it sees the shortage, buy into it. Even though it doesn't need to upgrade. After this shortage is done, his investment will have increased by like 20-30%, which is really, really, really good. And yeah, so it just sells that down and buys the electronics he needs to upgrade and upgrades. It's a much more efficient play than going for the electronics directly. So yeah, he will secure HQ4 first among people, and I don't think he should commit more to power. This is enough. Prince is training down. He's not going to make power money because he has so much debt. So I really need to see farms, glass, or chem refineries. XHQ. Glass works really well because he does farm next to what is it called? Silicon? Yeah, next to silicon. I wouldn't mind 2 farms here, 2 glass here. That would be optimal, I think. Oh, a pleasure dome. This cannot give a lot of money. Yeah, $72. What we have here is a match with 3 robots and 1 nomad. Robots actually contribute nothing to the pleasure dome. Robots don't need pleasure in their lives. So this revenue will be really, really bad.
Congratulations.
Yeah, $100 a second, and also consumed 1 power a second. Would probably not pay for the 6k for that. But maybe with a adrenaline boost. No, I don't think so. Although if I do buy it, I will definitely adrenaline boost it, because it is defended for free for the first 60 seconds. So even if there's no goon, nobody can stop your adrenaline boost the first 60 seconds. That's a nice play with the auctioned.
The black market is online.
And that Scar followed half of my advice. I like this. And he might even be thinking about the glass. Oh, he's going solar. Okay. I don't know, maybe he doesn't feel like he has enough silicon for 2 glass, but silicon is cheap and you almost enough. Anyway, well, the reason I talked about this already, but prices isn't really enough to warrant a solar panel, I think. Here we go, Marlantel triple farm. This is some big money. Let's see, what else did he do? Oh, I also went into this. Yeah, so I missed what Marlantel did HQ2 and 3, but I really like where he's at right now. There's almost an argument for shutting this off and returning it, because aluminum has been silly low for a while. But yeah, that's a small micro optimization. So what's he after here? A long-term way to win the game. We have some decent prices actually for off-world. 30k for a fuel launch is not bad at this point in the game. And nomads are well suited to go off-world. So if that's the strategy you want to pursue, you should be looking to get the Thinker Machines patent. And to stockpile a lot more silicon. Like 2 a second is not enough. I'm not sure what's going on here. I missed some rotation. And if you do go for a patent lab, you want it to be good, you want it to be hologrammed, sometimes you want it to be both, just to be extra sure. It's getting hit on this, it just hurts a lot.
The patent lab is constructed.
But we see, he builds it, it's undefended. What does he do with it? Sell your food here to afford whatever you're gonna do. And oh, there's a good argument for carbon scrubbing, because as we can see, chemicals keeps on rising like we predicted, and is currently the highest number here, if you ignore electronics, which you should. We shouldn't ignore electronics, we should think of this as half the number that it actually is. Because electronics factories only produce a quarter of our electronics. and everything else produces half. The chemical refinery produces half a chem, electronics factory a quarter of an electronic. So read this as it's worth 100 when producing.
So,
And we can see that chem is the most valuable market now. Of course, you need fuel and carbon to supply it. We had a mutiny auction one. That's always nice to have if you can afford the debt. And we have an undefended adrenaline boost. Yeah. So adrenaline boosts are great because they can severely upgrade your production and they work as magnets for black market. But to take advantage of the second fact, you need to put a gun squad there first. So yeah, I really not a fan of doing this without the gun squad. Let's see, Martian decided to go nanotech first. Well, it's never a bad patent. It wouldn't be my choice. But... So the reason it wouldn't be my choice is he has enough silicon. Nanotechnology, in my opinion, is more valuable when you use steel. So one of the robots would like this a lot more than he would. Although I guess there's an argument for denying it to the robots too, but yeah, in my opinion, carbon scrubbing thinking machines, better options. Thinking machines if you decided that you like off-road as a lake game plan. Carbon scrubbing no matter what, because chems will be important. Got hit on his power, which is an interesting choice, because power isn't that expensive, Martian isn't in too much debt. Oh, and that Scar grabs superconductor. Okay, he might be just looking to increase his own output here. Then yeah, this is not a bad setup for superconductor. I do wish he went into glass. So he went into chems instead, and that's what I've been saying is good. The problem is fuel is really expensive now, and carbon. Well, wait, he's getting carbon. Check that out.
A robotics HQ has been
Oh,
upgraded.
okay. He's grabbing 4.5 carbon a second. Okay, I'm on board with this. Do try to get more reactors when you can, though. I wouldn't mind seeing some more Brabber claims. 10k is really, really cheap for a claim. This will pay off pretty soon.
the black
And
market
at this
is
point, in
online.
stage 5, you need a strategy for how to win. How do we win? It's same as the Nomad relay. You can decide to go off-road, you can decide to hack something, you can decide to optimize. But invest this money in something.
Why not
Maybe
take
a majority
advantage
buy?
of your neighbor? Bid now.
Could try to buy Santa Cruno here. Yeah, I want to see some commitment to some late game here. Oh, there we go. Optimization center. Perfect. And another mutiny auction. Wow. But yeah, that Scar, I also would recommend the carbon... No, wait, he was done at 4.5. Never mind, you don't really need it. Have fun with superconductor, I'm not sure about this. Okay, it's a nice usage of the mutiny auction. So, by getting this superconductor one, you deny a lot of power to him. Although, once again, power wasn't actually expensive. So I changed my mind, it wasn't the best. Especially during a solar flare, when these are doing the majority of your power production. 6 power per second each. X. What is Martian going for teleportation? Very curious one. Only use he will have for it right now is this metal mine. Yeah, I don't love it. And I'm still not sure, he hasn't upgraded. Why is that? I'm making enough money, I guess. He did just spend a fair amount on his teleportation. 17,000. But there it is, HQ 5, and he's fully defending himself before he did it because he sees how much money that Scar has. It's a fair decision. Oh, now there's a natural shortage on fuel. We really need to kill the fuel prices here. Why isn't that happening? Oh, this guy's in chems without reactors too. Okay, alright. So for some reason, everyone's just gonna ignore this fuel price. And I guess I haven't been talking about it either, but yeah, it's pretty natural. When you have a chem colony, the fuel price will be extra important. Then, like, both the water markets are always important. Farms and reactors are like core staple buildings that are always good. So I'm very surprised to see our first reactors coming up this late. But there you go. All until realizing.
A robotics HQ has been upgraded. A robotics HQ has been upgraded.
I have to tell him about this, because there is an option you can have. Let's show this in case he watches the VOD. Auto supply on. This is the most important option to have this game. I don't even know why it's an option. This should be core implemented into the game. And he doesn't have it. So, the problem is, even though he could buy water to run this building and make $200 a second in profit, he's not doing it because supply building is off. Wait, auto supply is what I mean. Auto supply is off. And if you click that thing in the options, this will be on automatically, which means you don't lose out on $190 per second. So yeah, there's
sold.
Never any reason to play with auto supply off. And you should fix this as soon as you can. That Scar did a nice power surge there. So probably the way he found the target was to hold the X key near his base and see, oh, this number is so much higher than anything else, let's hit it, and it's a solid choice. And that Scar is really running away with the money income now, deciding to invest it in off-road. So with that in mind, I'm not a fan of skipping thinking machines. So we can see that dynamites cost 2k, power surge is 6k. This is a really cheap black market situation. And for him to repair this, he's gonna spend 55k. So whenever someone decides to spend 2k to hit this, he will pay 55k. You can tell already that that's not a good situation to be in. One way you can attempt to carry that is a hologram and hope that nobody actually notices. But I would much prefer thinking machines. And also buy up the dynamite yourself before you do this, so the price increases. And also, of course, there's no way goon squads would ever cost 3k on Sol 7. Buy this item more. Okay, where are we at? Thinking machines, and grabbed by Martian. Now I want to see him use it. The way to use it is place down more silicon quarries.
Optimization routines
You need 600 silicon for your first off-world, another 600 for your second one. Get it as soon as possible. You can start earning that off-world money. And Oxygen looks like a decent launch right now. And whenever Oxygen is a good launch on a dry ice map, it's a pretty good situation to go off-world, because Oxygen is so much easier to get with the solar condensers than when they aren't an option. That Scar, however, going into XD.
Off-world shipment launched.
So yeah, this car is just really ahead here. It has some nice economic buildings going into the mid game. I don't know why he's this ahead though, honestly. They never made power money. Rebar by claims help a lot, but so did Martian.
Sure how you can buy a magnetic storm, but
guess he didn't get hit too much. He got mutinied once. That was the auction one. And he got spied, yeah. So one thing, we saw that when this guy had so much money and Martian bought up himself before going HQ4, you don't just want to be defensive when you see a scary opponent. You want to remove their advantage. The way to do that is throw down a power surge, maybe a dynamite. Although, yeah, not a dynamite in this case. Dynamites might be good for geothermal actually, but mostly power surge. Power surge is extremely strong here because his base is kind of clumped up. So it will spread and spread and spread and spread and shut down many minutes of production. But that Scar finished the buy on XD, but I'm not a fan of the target choice. What he should have seen is that Martian has an off-world market, which by the way he shouldn't have seen because it should be hologrammed. This is a really strong item. There's no reason not to wait 30 seconds or pay the 30-second cooldown and 2000 to make sure that nobody knows where your off-world is, unless they find it. And Santa Cruz hits an electrolysis reactor of that Scar. Yeah, you need to hit more valuable targets than that.
Trying to break our stuff.
And I don't know what's going on here. He broke a goon squad, but the goon squad wasn't really protecting much. It wasn't a valuable goon squad. I guess he had not worries for free, maybe. Martian making some really nice money now. I still would like to see him go more silicon quarries. Oh, wait, did he use? No, there is. He still have free claim returns. Yeah, so like I said a long time ago, remove the... Oh, he did it. Nice, awesome. But he didn't place it on silicon. So, grabbing more silicon goes with the whole I want to go off for a late game plan and with the thinking machines. You can't just skip like half of the plan. You need them all for the plan to come together. So it's really limited. He's late on his offer construction, and also he's missing out on... He's probably giving silicon money to... That Scar is getting silicon money. That Kuna's getting silicon money. This guy not so much. But yeah, this would be a lot better for Martian if he had more silicon income. VR auction makes some sense.
The engineers have advanced on production.
Just remember that pressure domes cost 1 power per second each, which can sometimes hurt very much. Oh, we also need to auto launch.
The black market is open for business.
Don't rely on yourself to do this manually. Shift click here, and it will automatically launch that one every time it's available. Of course, you should still go in here manually and make sure you launch in the most profitable one. But it's better to launch something, even if it's not optimal, like a fuel right now, as opposed to oxygen, than to just have an offer market sit there and do nothing. Yeah, so that's Scar and Martian seeing each other as the opposition. So to reinforce this, I really want to see black market. Martian has his black market cooldown ready.
Our methods continue to improve.
That's not really acceptable. It's such a strong tool. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. This will cost 41k to repair. It will take a long time to repair, during which that Scar cannot launch anything off-world. Perfect. That's what I want to see more of. And I want to see it earlier too. But the sooner you decide what to build on the black market, you don't even have to throw it right away. Just to see, oh, a cheap diamond, click it. Then keep doing whatever's on your mind. And once you have the headspace to find a good target for it, you might be close to your next cooldown, so you can like hit something twice or something. Just make sure this cooldown is always running, especially when price is this low. And yeah, I truly think Martian can win this game if he keeps targeting his off-world market with dynamites. This is a big problem. You're not launching anything, you're not utilizing your buildings. Also, I do want to point out power can make him silly strong at some point, and that Scar would be well served to scrap something, let's say steel mills, and build solar panels. Oh, also I don't like this. So Martian gave away probably close to 100k in silicon money by having this small silicon production. Here we go, it's a counter offer market, but that's fine. Because we have thinking machines. Oh, what? Oh, that was construct a new one. Yeah. So our price is like a quarter of this because of thinking machines. Well, that Scar pays half of this. We pay less for it. If we just keep trading dynamite with each other, we'll come out ahead. That Scar does have an advantage of having XKD as his sub. His stock price is very high, and the sub is actually making him 2k a second. So I will have to give the advantage to that Scar in this situation. Well, let's see. What if Santa Cruz helps? Well, he has been helping. He has been throwing a fair amount of black market here. Yeah, I don't know. I think Martian is making more money, but... Oh, I didn't see this one. He might not even be making more money. No. Yeah, that Scar has this. Just this extra 2k from the subsidiary is way more than what the off-world markets are. And did I say this? Yeah, I think I did. But basically, when you have superconductor, it's your role to profit out of this crazy power situation. You can do it so much better than anyone else. Like, if you had gun squads placed already, this would be a great time to adrenaline boost some power. Like, there's a lot of money sitting here waiting to be earned by someone.
Launch affirmative. What a
And there we go, 100%.
money.
Just sell off some stockpiles, click this button. And yeah, it wasn't close. Martin alone had 40%. I really underestimated this sub. It became a pretty good farm, actually. He never had iron, though. Oh, he had one. I don't know how this... Like, this guy did surprisingly well for having no iron. Guess maybe someone was selling iron to him. Let's check the iron price real quick. Okay. It never got too crazy. And someone started selling it down after he sold 6.
Successful off-world
Interesting.
shipment.
Yeah,
Make room for the
actually
progress.
did a really nice choice. We talked about it already, going into the early solar. So he did have a lot of money, buy the iron and steel he needed. He ended up becoming a powerful sub, even without many optimizations. Let's talk a bit about optimizations. I would like to see them in chems, because it was the colony consumption. Neither that Scar or Marlontel had it in chems. I made chem money in this game.
Sold.
See, chemicals
The black
sold
market is online.
50k, 50k, oh. XD did 141k, that's probably a reason why it's a good sub too. And he did optimize it, yeah, I like this. As you can see, optimized chems in a chem colony is a really solid way to make money. The profit from this is half the profit of an upward market. Well, between a third and a half. It's strong stuff. And yeah, basically just having experience in this game can tell us that, and so we can prepare more for it. Making sure the fuel price doesn't spike that high, and making sure we have optimizations in it.
Off-world shipment launched.
And
Look at all the
yeah,
money.
that Scar, this is a really, I'm not sure if this is advice, because all it does is speed up the game. But when you won the game, just sell out your stock. You have 500,000 in your stock, or even more. So you can just end the game quicker and go into the next one. Or you can have even more fun, yay! Yeah, you cannot cancel off for the repairs. Let's see where it lies. So let's go here, and I'll be right back.